Chapter 1 Intruder. In 1886, London, England was powered by steam. Airships, automobiles and other gadgets are used in everyday life. But in this city, a family specializing in demon hunting, a tradition passed down through the generations. The Fry family has been slaying demons in England since the medieval ages, a legacy they continue to uphold. But since demons have gone down too late, they are living in other ways. They have made money through the company formed by their descendants. Sadly, there were only 2 Fry children that were still alive, a boy and a girl. The girl moved away to France and married a wealthy man who lived there. The boy has stayed in London and has become the head of the family since he was the oldest of the 2. And this was where his story would begin. At night, a young man was pushing a dinner cart in an empty hall of a manor in London, which belongs to the Fry family. The halls were covered with sheets to protect the art from dust. This young man was not human, well, at least not anymore, as he was a cyborg created by the master of this manor. He had short black hair with light-colored skin. His eyes were a dark green color. He wore a butler uniform as he served as the head butler of this manor, or the only one. This man was J. Majason. He pushed the cart to a wall and started to feel it with his right hand. Eventually he hit a button, opened a hidden door leading to a secret lab, and entered it. He enters a large room full of pipes and sees a young man working on a computer in the room as he is working on something. He had black hair which was combed back. He had light-colored skin and brown eyes. He wore a white dress shirt with black trousers and black dress shoes. This man was the head of the Fry family. He was Ludwig James Fry. He only knew Jay entered the room when he spoke.
"Sir, I have come with your supper."
"Ah, yes. Put it on my desk over there,"
Ludwig said with little interest. Jay looks over to his desk and sees that Ludwig, the lunch he made, is still there and has not been touched.
"I see. So, we were not hungry earlier?"
asked Jay. Ludwig sensed that he was about to be lectured by Jay and got up from the computer.
"You know I do feel a bit hungry now."
Ludwig trying to show interest. Jay glares at him as he knows what he is doing.
"Sir, I appreciate you trying to make me feel special, but it is not going to save you from this,"
said Jay. Ludwig sighs and heads to his desk, defeated, and sits down. Jay would take his uneaten lunch. He prepared pot roast stew for him for dinner. Ludwig grabs his fork and starts to eat.
"So, I think you must eat 3 meals daily, sir,"
said Jay. He was starting to speak gibberish to Ludwig as he was starting to tone him out. Ludwig would say something.
"Jay, my boy, I think I get it. I will try to eat my meals."
"Good. So when did you last train?"
asked Jay.
"Well, yesterday,"
replied Ludwig.
"It's important you keep in shape. You never know when a demon will appear,"
said Jay.
"It has been so peaceful. I feel most demons must be bored with demon slaying by now,"
said Ludwig, a sense of calm prevailing in the manor.
"Yes, but would it be surprising if one appeared and started killing people?"
questioned Jay.
"Fine. I swear you are worse than my late mother,"
said Ludwig.
"What would she do if she were here?"
asked Jay.
"She would have beaten my ass with a wooden paddle,"
Ludwig recalls.
"She was a stern woman when my sister and I fought."
"Any news from Lady Rebecca?"
asked Jay.
"Enjoying the married life in her letters,"
said Ludwig.
"Well, it's good that you only have one sister now,"
said Jay.
"Maybe you should find someone to marry and start a family."
Ludwig was about to say something before the alarm went off to tell them that someone had broken in. Jay would question.
"What now?"
They go over to the computer and see something has entered the east wing of the manor. They see a bat flying in a window.
"Oh, it's just a flying rat,"
said Ludwig. "Oh."
"Hold on, sir. Something is strange about that flying rodent."
Jay feels uneasy from the bat. They watched as the bat morphed into a young man. He was an average-sized man with long black hair and light-colored skin that was almost white. He had red eyes and they saw fangs in his mouth. He wore a long red leather coat with a white dress shirt under it, a black vest, pants, and brown boots. He was carrying a steel claymore on his back. He was a vampire.
What is that creature?
Asked Jay.
A vampire by the looks of it. I have not seen one before, but that's what it looks like based on what I see and in books I read.
Explained Ludwig.
Is he a demon?
Asked Jay.
No, he's just another creature from our world.
Said Ludwig.
But I should say hello and give him a good old fry welcome.
He heads over to a wall where a long black leather coat and a strange-looking sword are. He puts on the jacket and picks up the sword.
It may be dangerous, sir. I should come too,
said Jay, worrying about his safety.
I got this, old chap. I am the great Ludwig Fry, after all,
said Ludwig. He leaves the hidden lab and heads for the east wing of the manor.